Hello, my name is Akari Galloway, and today I'll be analyzing a scene from the show Ted Lasso using speech codes theory and gender-like theory. I chose Ted Lasso because it provides a perfect example of how cultural and gender communication styles can impact relationship and understanding too. In this analysis, I'll show how the speech codes in this American British context reveal unique cultural values and how understanding these differences can benefit anyone navigating diverse settings. So first, let's look at speech codes theory. According to this theory, every culture has a distinct speech code, which is a socially built system of meanings, rules, and assumptions that shapes how communication occurs within that community. So for example, Ted's American way of speaking fits into what the theory calls nurserima. I think that's how I'm saying it. It's American spelled backwards, but nurserima speech. It emphasizes openness and friendliness. This style contrasts strongly with the British norms in the show, which often lean towards reserved and understated communication. So in one scene, Ted's upbeat and direct approach clashes with his British colleagues' more subtle expressions, creating what the theory calls a social drama. Social drama is a public encounter where cultural values are highlighted and sometimes even challenged. This social drama is key because it allows us to see how Ted's American speech code embodies a distinct set of values, optimism, social drama is key because it allows us to see how Ted's American speech code embodies a distinct set of values, optimism, openness, and an emphasis on emotional expression. In contrast, the British characters often communicate with more restraint, embodying a speech code where politeness and understatement are highly valued. So now I'm going to bring in gender-like theory. This theory suggests that men and women often use different gender-likes or gender-based conversational styles, that function almost like dialects. This concept is important because it helps us understand how gender might impact communication beyond cultural differences alone. One important concept in gender-like theory is the difference between direct and indirect communication. Direct communication is often used more by men. It's straightforward and it's explicit, where indirect communication, usually associated with women, tends to be more subtle, with the speaker implying rather than stating directly. Ted's style is often direct and positive, which sometimes clashes with Rebecca's more indirect British approach, especially in these professional settings. So another related term is conversational dominance. This refers to one person controlling a conversation either by speaking more fast, or by steering the topics of conversation. So Ted, as the coach and team leader, initiates conversations to foster team spirit, and there are scenes within the show where Rebecca or even other British characters kind of use a different type of conversational dominance, where norms of like politeness and subtle control the tone and limit emotional expressiveness. In this series, Ted also uses collaborative language, which is important to his character and leadership style. Collaborative language emphasizes unity and cooperation, and Ted uses this approach to create a positive team culture, even in a competitive sports environment. This style definitely contrasts with the more competitive or dominant conversational approach, but it aligns with his American openness, and emphasis on teamwork. So I used speech codes theory and gender-like theory to analyze this scene from Ted Lasso. We discussed how cultural speech codes and gender-based conversation styles shape interactions and reflect deeper values. Recognizing these differences allows us to navigate cultural and gender diversity more effectively, building that more inclusive and respectful environment in our personal and our professional lives.